What's good on a Monday, motivational Monday edition of Live Wire Sports Media? I'm your host, Live Wire Sports Media, and we got some breaking news. It looks like the New York Liberty ain't playing when it comes to winning the championship this year, going back to back. They are definitely going all in the second half of the season in the WNBA All Star, which they have suffered injuries to Jacqueline Jones, who would have been an All-Star, but the New York Liberty are not playing at all. They are going all in for this championship, knowing that the CBA is ongoing and a lockout could potentially happen. Well, guess what? The New York Liberty went out to do. They went out and signed not one but two players to their roster. Now, the first one, they picked up Wave player Stephanie Tolbert. She signed with the Liberty. She's a guard, another ball handler that they would need in a sense. And then the sweepstakes for Emma Meesseman from out of Belgium, who a lot of teams thought the Indiana Fever could have picked up, which I don't think the Indiana Fever was in a race in the running because the way the Indiana Fever had played this year. If the Indiana Fever had played like a championship team, I think, and Caitlin Clark wasn't injured, then yeah, I think that Emma Meesseman would have been intrigued to come there. But nevertheless, that's not the case, guys. Emma Meesseman will be going to the New York Liberty. Yes. So, you know, um, the New York Liberty is trying to go back to back, and they going to do everything they possibly can. Now, Emma Meesseman had a chance to go somewhere else, like Phoenix and Minnesota, but New York is the place to be. New York has all the talent. New York has all the MVPs. New York has the better roster, and I don't see them slowing down right now. Not what you have Emma, and most likely Emma pretty much gonna start. She's gonna start for them. Now, according to Underdog and Alexa Philippou of ESPN, Emma Meesseman to sign with the New York Liberty. Now, would this make the New York Liberty automatic winners of the championship? To me, yeah, it does. Because you think about this. What does any other team in the league has? The New York Liberty has lost a few games going into the break, and they had not played at full strength. Bringing somebody, especially with a top player, Jacqueline Jones being out, the Liberty has struggled. Now you bring in two players. You bring in Stephanie Tolbert and you bring Emma Meesseman. So now Alex Philippou, ESPN, she wrote in this story that Emma Meesseman, the 2019 WNBA Finals MVP, who hasn't appeared in the league since 2022, has committed to joining the defending champions New York Liberty, source told ESPN on Monday. Meesseman arrival to New York will be subject to a length of time it takes to go through the visa application process, sources said. The 6'4" forward from Belgium has been a huge difference maker when she has played in the league. The two-time WNBA All-Star averaged 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists per game when she was with the Chicago Sky in 2022. Before that, she played several seasons with the New York. Before that, she played 7 seasons with the New. Golly, get it together, bro. She played 7 seasons with the Washington Mystics, where she has helped them win a championship in 2019 and was Finals MVP in that process. Now, Meesseman, who early this summer competed in Euro basketball with Belgium, also considered the Minnesota Lynx and the Phoenix Mercury, sources told ESPN. Her decorated international resume includes 2 nods of the Olympic All-Star 5 team in Tokyo and in Paris, plus 2 Euro basketball MVP honors and 3 consecutive EuroLeague MVP bids. With Meesseman's commitment, the rich get richer as the New York Liberty seek to become the fourth WNBA franchise and second in the last 20 years to repeat as champions. The Liberty already boosted some of the WNBA top players, Breonna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, and Jacqueline Jones, who later expect to be back from ankle injury that has sidelined her for most of the season. Now, with that being said, this is what the New York Liberty roster looked like. Okay, so you got Sabrina Ionescu, Breonna Stewart, Natasha Cloud, Jacqueline Jones, Marina Johannes, Leonie Fevers, Isabel Harris, Nara Sabali, Jalen Sherrod, Rebecca Gardner, Kennedy Burke, and then you add Stephanie Tolbert on there. That makes 12. So to me, I feel like Jalen Sherrod could be cut. Isabel Harrison could be cut. So that just makes it even more. I don't think Kennedy Burke, I don't think Rebecca Gardner gonna get cut, but I do think it's going to come down to um Jalen Sherrod or Isabel Harrison being cut, because the thing about it is they got a lot of forward power. They don't have center, and you could still move um you can move Emma Meesseman all over the place. So man, I hate to say it, but the New York Liberty, man. I mean, what else can you say? They team is deep. They deep. It's going to be very hard to guard this team in the open floor and spacing. And they got size. They're gonna have length. They got ball movement. They're gonna have great passing. And you still got Natasha Cloud. That's gonna be the starter. So it's going to be interesting to see who they make a roster spot for once Emma Mr. clears the visa protocol process. So, hey man, that's all I can say. You know, the New York Liberty looking forward to go back to back, and maybe this is the final run for this team. You know, with all the other players going to be free agents after this season. So, yeah, the New York Liberty could well be back to back champions of the 2025 WNBA season. With this report, this is Livewire Sports Media. You know what it is, because if you don't know, now you know.
Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Livewire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't want to miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying.